Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, Saki here, and welcome back to another episode of Motorsport Manager. And we just came off the win at Phoenix. Our second podium, first win for Falco. He is number 2 in the overall point standings, just 1 point behind Lars Olin. And even Shen decided to make up a few spots here. She's 7 points ahead of P. Taylor and, just a handful of points behind Sanainen, which is really cool. As far as our team standing goes, we're 5th above our goal, which is making the chairman very happy. We're getting ready for Doha, which has medium tire wear and a low fuel burn. I'm thinking for this race, focusing on medium tires is the way to go. It should be a pretty hot race out there in the desert and no rain expected. So if we can focus on those medium tires, I think we'll be okay. We have a pit crew alert. We can hire a new pit crew member. Now, I don't know if we can sort of keep we can keep a stockpile. We've got 4 empty slots here that we can hire. Let's take a look and see where we are the most hurting here. So we've got 2 guys on the jack front and rear. They're okay. We have an 18, 16, 16, and 17 on the tire change. Caldo Kayan is in recovery, but he'll be a good refueler, except the fact that I don't see a refueling slot here. Let's just take a look and see what we got here. That's some good stamina. If we wanted to get a tire changer, we can get Kuazuru, who's a 17 on the tire. I mean, tire changes are probably more important. I mean, we've got a 16 and a 17. We've got a pretty decent crew, so I'm not going to spend the money on that, but it's good to see that we have some empty slots. That way, once we see someone who is just the bomb diggity in everything, we can snatch them up real quick. The max stamina should also be good, as we've got some guys who can only last 73, 71. Fujinuma might have to sit the next couple races out, who knows, so we'll keep an eye on that. Looking at sponsors, we're not going to pick up any for 2 more races, so we have to not spend any money coming up until those 2 races are done. That will put it starting at Portugal, at Tondela, when we'll pick up the money to take us the rest of the way. So let's go ahead and continue and see what we've got. There's the car repair complete. The cockpit announces partnership with Falco. He's doing fast food commercials, so a little bit less fitness, but his marketability is off the chart. If we were to look at our sponsors, this would be an amazing time to sign a sponsor. 97% marketability thanks to Falco and his fast food endeavors. Outstanding. All right, let's see if we have any parts that we can improve. The brakes are completely good. Engine is completely good. Gearbox is completely good. That's completely good. Suspension could use some work here. So we'll go ahead and work on the suspension. We're working on reliability as well. Let's reset those and see what our lowest reliability is. 92 and 91 there. 80 and 80 for our spoiler. 196, 90 and 94. So yeah, it looks like this... The 90s are going to be the ones that we focus on, 90, 90, and maybe a tick on the 91, but we definitely want the performance first. So there we go. 1 day before the race, 7 days before the race. Once the repairs are finished, we'll top off some more. That way we can shed some parts. Vote for 31 lap races. Interesting indeed, on average. That is a long thing. But this rule will not benefit low-quality teams. You know what? Let's just vote against it then. I'll use 1 voting power against. We'll save up a vote. The shorter races would be good. That way we don't have to worry about our tires. And it is indeed rejected. 1 abstain. That's fine. Excellent. All right, continuing on. Scouting drivers are done. Looks like we had some mail there as well. Enrique Lara, not a bad middle of the ground. Not bad indeed. We'll favorite her. And also Ellie Marsh. The smoothness could use some work. We'll pass on Ellie. All right, driver scouting is done once more, or will be soon. But we've got the GT race to look up in the Ardennes. Don't really care, of course. That's not our series. Congratulations to those drivers. Who cares? All right, continuing on. All right, another driver has been scouted, Eduardo Mello. I mean, average, and he can't top out much higher than that. That's fine. This is a long... There's reliability work done. So yeah, the race is pretty far away in the grand scheme of things. A lot of waiting to do. As soon as this reliability work is done right there, we'll see what other parts we can improve. 0% chance of rain. The other race mechanics are better. It's not always... Yeah. Well, our staff is signed on through... Oh, the lead designer needs to be signed, and this is as high as he goes. So a lead designer might be someone to look at in the off-season for sure. All right, any other parts that we can reliability up? You can reliability up. You can reliability up. You can reliability up. And why not? I mean, we might as well. 1 day before the race, 1 hour before the race, that's good. That way we can get these ready to go and the most reliability out of those parts. Outstanding. Performance work complete. And we are off to Doha. So I will go ahead on to Doha. I'm not taking third or above. Last race was good, but I'm not feeling it. So we will go ahead and take the Golden Tiger, and I will see you on the track. We are back and ready to go. We got medium tires and race trim level 2 out of it. It just takes so long to do a lap here. It was 2 minutes a lap, so when you've got, 13 minutes of practice, plus you got to spend time tweaking, we only got a few laps out of it, but we did get a great and then an excellent setup there. I'm running both medium tires, and we are pushing just a touch. We've got 225 and 210 performance gained there. So let's see how well we can do. Shen is starting in 4th. We got her ready to go. Lap 1 of 27. This looks to be a 2-stop race, and the question is, what is going to be our last stint? Is it going to be medium tires for the performance, or is it going to be soft tires for the speed? Now, we haven't practiced on soft tires. If we use up a lot of medium tires, then we might have to go to the softs, but I'm just sort of waiting for bated breath. There goes Shen to the inside. Beautiful pass. Down to the inside and gets back in the racing line. People are trying to pass her, but she is holding third. Well, she was holding third nice and steady. Falco has to get through traffic as he normally does. Lars is behind him, which is good. With this inverted no qualifying, the guys that they're racing against are always right next to them. But this is an opportunity for Shen to have a good day. She's running up here in the front with these guys with soft tires, and if she can make them push their tires a little bit harder, then that will be pretty good indeed. Now the tire wear looks to be falling out. We're not going to get to halfway. That is a guarantee. If we split the race into thirds, that would be lap 9 that we need to do. Pit at the end of lap 9, pit at the end of lap 18, and then that will get us at the end of lap 27. If we can make one of these stints longer, then it may be possible to run on softs for the last stint. All right, let's go ahead and throttle back there on the tire temperatures and the tire wear. They should come to them. Hey, Falco, why don't you try making some passes? I mean, you're in dead last there, buddy. And this is what he did last race, well, before the oval. That's what he did before, was run in the back until after pit stops, and then he got past all these slower cars. It's just everyone is getting in the racing line and blocking him off, and, I mean, right there, he could have made a pass easily and chose not to. Lars is up to 18th, though, so these guys back here are definitely fighting in traffic amongst themselves, while Shen is holding a decent wheel in 5th and 6th. She's got the inside here. Yes, you can get past Antonov. You just need to try a little bit harder. Falco is getting about everything he can out of it, a 7.6 rating. Shen Looks like she's not even trying with a 4.6. If her morale gets boosted up a bit, then she might be able to hold on. All right, conserve those tires. We're running into the boiling point just a bit. And as expected, it's 95 degrees Fahrenheit. So, I mean, that's, I guess, 33, 34 degrees Celsius off the top of my head. I mean, it's a pretty toasty. It's not temperatures that you would see normally, so we have to take care of these tires as they're going to melt away from us. And that's why I didn't choose the third place, because these guys are going to have their tires melt off, and I don't know if their sheer speed, we're only 6 seconds behind, but I like that. They can just cut. Shin is the leader on medium tires, though, which is comforting. But what's up with Falco? He isn't even past these guys yet. We're almost a third of the way into the race, and Falco hasn't made up one spot, which is a little bit disconcerting. And, I mean, Shen is just giving up the racing line to everybody. You know, you don't have to be nice there, Shen. You could try to pass somebody every now and then. It's just a rolling roadblock, very tough race. I knew it was going to be with our tire wear and our car. Pass them, Shen. Why are you following them? This is why we're losing all these spots. I mean, they're not... You're struggling to overtake because you're not in the racing line, Falco. Ever think of that? Try making a pass. But the leaders should be on pit road here soon. We'll bypass them. We have plenty of tires to get past them and stay out for a bit, which might be beneficial to get ourselves out of this traffic. We only need 13th spot, but I mean, Olin's up to 11th. He's made his way through a lot better than Falco has. But this is going to be tough. I think we can make it to the end of lap 9, though, so it looks like 2 stints on medium tires. Now, if the safety car comes out and throws a big old wrench in the works, that's going to change. But there is the leaders there on pit road for fresh softs and mediums, which is an interesting strategy indeed. We need to go a few more laps until we pit. Now, because Falco's tire wear is a little bit better than Shen's, I may keep Falco out for one additional lap. But either way, I'm going to try to get past these guys as best I can. Hold the inside. There you go. I mean, the tire temperatures on these things is crazy. We're starting lap 8. We need to go 2 more laps, and there's only 7% between them. I think for now, since Shen has the least amount of fuel, we'll go ahead and pit Shen this time. We'll see what we can do here. 15 laps in the tank. Yeah, that should be fine. Parts are looking good. The tire changer and the fixer is feeling kind of bad. I'll just do a balanced pit stop here. Go ahead and burn what you got, Shen. Try to get away from Falco. And then Falco will come around next time by. I want to try to pick up as much pace as I can, but Shen is feeling okay. She's up to 7.6 on her form. She's coming into her own here. I know your performance is suffering, but you're coming to lap 9. Now, if we can sort of leapfrog and do the opposite for Falco next time by, that should put them on a similar strategy. All right, Falco, he can go around 2 more times. We can stretch this out a bit, I think. All right, let's turn Shen down. We don't want to burn the tires off for sure. Let's see if we can go around 2 more times and stretch this out. We might have some pit strategy working in our favor here. We're still within a pit stop length of the leaders, 8 seconds behind. I'm hoping these guys back here get caught in major traffic and aren't as fast as Falco. So Falco will go around 1 more time. I'll go ahead and turn up the engine and the tires for this last lap. You'll be coming down this time here, Falco, at the end of lap 10 for your medium tires. Let's do 15 laps there. And yeah, our pit crew is on the medium. No need to really push it here. All right, Shen, you're getting your tires nice and warm. Hopefully Falco can stretch out his gap here. He's not running his... I know your tire temps are high. They're supposed to be. You're supposed to be pushing right now. Stay within contact of these medium tires, if you please. So it looks like Parntinen, Paris, Stephenson, us, and Kellier are all on the same strategy. Olin has already made his pit stop, and he's 6 seconds behind us. That doesn't bode well in the grand scheme of things unless he needs to make an extra stop. But we will keep our eye on Falco to see what happens. All right, we'll go ahead and go medium push here. Down on pit lane, front jack is up. Tires are on, waiting on the gas. Complete. Falco is down and away. Let's just go ahead and push those tires. And Falco comes out right behind Shen, so he's got 20% better tires than Shen. And he managed to get out in front of this guy here, Kellier, which is good. I don't want to tell Shen to pull over, but it might be best to. Strategy, allow the teammate through. Because if Falco can keep on going, that will be better. But I mean, Shen's making him work for it. Shen is not rolling over. All right, you know what? Then just sort of race it out then. If Falco can't catch Shen, then that will be okay. Shen is burning through these tires, though. We're right on the cusp there with Falco. We'll tell him to conserve tires. We'll try to get within a stent that we can put on the softs, but with that 10% performance increase of the mediums, I think we could just put on mediums. We have the tires for it, and we can afford to push a little bit harder. It really just depends on what these guys do. We're still within a pit road away, so that is not bad. Oh, Shen making some bold moves here, Cotton. Right behind Menzie. Even on conserve, she's looking to the inside. Beautiful. Open up that hole for Falco, if you please. No, she couldn't get around him quite enough, unfortunately. We're coming to halfway in this race, and I mean, tires are looking okay. We need to make it to lap 18 or 19 in order to do the final stop. And it looks like we should be able to. Even on conserve, Shen is opening these doors. I wish Falco was just a little bit closer so he could follow her through. But, I mean, it's refreshing to see Shen make these moves like that. Set yourself up for the inside. There you go, girl. That is what I'm talking about. Shen, you're looking in good form, and she's at 8.1, and Falco is coming into form now at 9.8. So Falco, this is the time of the race where he shines. Antonov has pitted for his second. Jonsdottir has pitted for her second. We are still 4 or 5 laps away from our second pit stop. We have 10 in the tank. Condition is looking decent. I mean, I don't want to turn him up quite yet. There goes Falco around making that move. Hopefully he can stay there. We're right here on the sponsor objective with all of these cars that have pitted once. Hopefully we can leapfrog Olin if he has to make 2 more stops and we don't, and we stay within a pit road's distance. We should be okay. Yeah, we're not even really pushing these tires and still catching these guys in front. We've got 3 or 4 laps until we pit here. 51% on the tire wear. As long as neither one of them locks up, I think we can do it. And then once we cross that lap 18 or 19, I think I'll push Falco even harder to try to pass these guys. Not pit at the absolute last minute, get medium tires on and really start pushing. We've got the tires for it for sure. So we're on lap 15 coming around to lap 16. Lap 16 has just started, so we need to do 3 more laps. 46% on the tires for Shen, 66 on Falco. He's taking much better care of these tires. Everything looks to be stable. I mean, I don't see us winning, but we're within a stone's throw of a lot of cars, and if we can leapfrog them, get maybe an undercut going, and pass these 4 or 5 cars here, we should be okay. We just have to come around and hope that they battle one another, and that'll allow us to reel them in. Should be fine. Oh, there goes Falco around Shen, which is to be expected. And I didn't even order them to do that, but hopefully Falco can pull away here and not let Shen try to pass him. Because if Falco is going to go, I need Falco to go. Like, get away from her. She's pitting in 2 laps time, so I need Falco to clear her. And he's pitting in 3 laps time or so, so I think for Falco I can go ahead and go neutral and have him really push up. I'll also turn it up on the high fuel burn, and hopefully he can catch these guys and make a hole. Shen can follow him through. I'll try to do 1 more lap with Shen. That way we can guarantee do it on 1 more stop. The tires should last long enough. There we go. We're starting lap 18. We'll be coming around to lap 19. Let's go ahead and push Shen here and then pit this time for some medium tires. 9 laps remaining. Let's put in 11 or 12. Park conditions okay. A nice balanced pit stop is all we need. And then for Falco, I'll go ahead and have him push as well, as he's coming in a few laps time. Maybe not next time, maybe the time after, depending on tire wear. Yes, you can. Falco, don't give up. You're in perfect form. This is where you are amazing there, Falco. 10 current form. Push. Get around him, man. There you go. Nope, Shen, you're fine. You are fine. I know your tire deg is bad. There goes Shen down to pit road. We'll keep Falco pushing nice and hard. Jack is up. Fuel is in. Shen is down and away. All right, let's just do a high burn with a push to get those tires up, and we'll see where she shakes out. She should be okay. Cannon's back here. Blasi's back here. Cannon may have to pit 1 more time. Let's see. Do I go around again with Falco, or do I come in this time? We should be fine. Well, I mean, 32%. Yeah, he's losing some spots. Let's come down to pit road this time. Get those tires on. 8 laps to go. We don't need 12. We could probably do 11 and a bit. Park condition is okay. Not spending my time repairing them. Go ahead and push. What you got, Falco? Give me everything here. There you go, on pit road. So not a whole lot of fuel in. Tires are changed. Fuel is in, down and away. Falco with a very quick pit stop. We'll just have him push and see where he comes out here. In 10th and 11th, and 10th tires are completely burned off. We're within a pit stop's throw, you know, a stone's throw away here. All right, go ahead and go neutral there. We'll keep Falco on a high burn here while he's in traffic. Matter of fact, let's do an overtake mode so he can get around 10th place here. There you go. And then we'll just scale back down to high. Or do we overtake here too? Kuliev is on our pit strategy. It would be good if we were to get around him. But I don't want to burn up the engine. So let's just stay within striking distance and have him scale back to neutral. Shen is burning through her tires. Conserve, if you please. Falco, we can go a little bit harder. That was his fastest 3rd sector of the race. Shen is fighting someone on soft tires who are not doing well. Cannon may have to pit again. Now, Menzi needs to pit again, and maybe even Olin. And we're within 13 seconds, so I'm afraid that maybe Olin is going to do 1 pit stop for softs and really throw it out there. He's going to start pushing as hard as he can. There they are on pit road. They didn't need a whole lot of fuel. Here they come off of pit road. We're in 5th. Olin is right in front of us on fresh medium tires, unfortunately. Falco, you're going to have to conserve so you don't burn through them. Once we get to like 3 laps to go or so, I'll go ahead and push. Shen's doing okay. She's holding her own. She's got better tire wear than Blasi. Cannon may have to pit. Falco in 4th, right behind Olin in 3rd. This is the battle for the big championship as well. As long as he can hold that, he'll be okay. Now, it's a long 2-minute lap per lap, and we've got 5 laps to go. So I definitely do not want to push him quite yet. We want to stay within a stone's throw distance of Olin, and if Partanen needs to pit again, that will be amazing. We'll get another podium. We'll be right there with him. How's park condition? Park condition is looking a little unfamiliar right now. Let's scale back to medium for Falco and medium for Shen. We want to make sure that we survive. And then once we get to 3 laps to go, I think I'll push. So starting lap 25 will be okay. Speed 4. Don't get past Falco. Just hold what you got. 1 more lap to go until we turn you on full burn. Shen, we might not be able to. No, you got spare fuel because your car's about to break. Falco, don't let him do it, man. There you go. Get away from him. Those two can battle it out. All right, here we come around. We'll go ahead and put him on a push and put him on a high. See if we can reel in 3rd place here. And then once Shen crosses the line, we'll do the same thing to her. She's in a top 10 spot. We'll go ahead and go high. Neutral, maybe? We don't want those tires burning completely off, and Falco's got an extra 10% here. We just need to reel in Olin. And I think we're going to be 1 point behind him as well. He's got better medium tires. I don't know if he's pushing or not. That remains to be seen. Nope, go ahead and keep pushing. I know you're churning through the tires. All right, maybe you're chewing through the tires a little too much. 44% with 3 laps to go. I mean, Blasi's right there behind her on weaker tires. I think we can have her conserved. Falco, you're starting to go away. Save your engine. I don't know if we're going to be able to catch him. Fuel is piling up. I know that. How's the park condition? No, we're going to get in the red zone if we push much harder on that gearbox. We'll save that for the last lap for both drivers. Oh, if only Olin could just like slide off the track or something. If Partanen's trying to stretch it out, he's going to be slow, but we're 9 seconds behind him. I don't think we can catch him. All right, go for broke there, Falco. You're coming around for 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. Yeah, I don't know we'll be able to catch Olin, but we are going to give it everything we've got. And then Shen, go ahead and give me everything you got. Push as hard as you can this last lap, if you please. Falco reeling him in here. I don't know if he's got the car to do it. Olin is trying to get away. We're on blistered old tires. Olin is probably going to hold us off for 3rd, unfortunately. Coming around to the last bit, Olin takes off. 4th place for Falco. And a 9th place for Shen. That is not bad in the Constructors' Championship. I knew we couldn't get top 3. But, I mean, we almost did. If Partanen played it really well, Tanaka finished right in front of us. And Olin, I mean, that we're still in the championship hunt for sure, which is definitely encouraging. Looking forward to that. Plenty of races to go. If Olin messes up, we're going to be right there to pounce. He did the starting on softs, 2 softs, and a medium stint. We did the sort of stretch that these other drivers did. Partanen made it work on those medium tires for sure. So we didn't break any rules, of course. Hopefully Olin did. That would be amazing. But he didn't. Oh, Vio Perez 4 places. So Shen actually came in 8th place. How about that? Another point in the overall standings for Shen. So Falco is now 2 points behind the leader of Lars within a stone's throw. Shen is 3 points behind Edda John's dots here and 9 points ahead of Goa Minzi. After that, we're still in 5th and solidly in 5th in the Constructors' Championship. So Marshall is our next target, but we're sitting sitting pretty well, I think. Let's go ahead and get back to the main screen here. I'm sure we're going to have a reporter to answer. Hey, you left out Falco too long. What did you say? It's probably going to be something about the car. If I had to say, it'll be, Shen says your brakes are garbage. How does it make you feel? Good morale for Shen. A nice top 10. The research and development plant should finish soon, so that's going to help boost these skills here. Of course, Falco is as happy can be. 3rd place, so the chairman is as happy can be, and our marketability doesn't change. Only 900 grand lost in the bank, so we have enough to do our next race, wherever that may take us here. Saving the game once more, and it looks like our next race is going to be China? Beijing, China. So that's going to be, again, a medium tire wear course. So it looks like medium tires are definitely going to be the way to go with a low fuel burn and maybe a chance of rain, if I had to say that. How's our pit crew doing? We need to rest them up. So our refueler, which is okay. I mean, he's garbage at the tire changes. Yeah, we're going to have to swap some drivers here. You're resting up. 1 mistake. You're good to go. And you're a better refueler. So is that this guy. Do the rear tire carriers fuel up the car? Because that's what's highlighted here. It looks like they may. Nishimaru and Renzenbrink refuel the car. I mean, we're going to lose rear tire change if we go there, but we have to swap them out for somebody. And faster refueling. I'm going to have to take a look at that off camera, I think. Car condition update, interview. We'll accept the interview. Use team orders. I hate to use team orders, but I was left with little choice. And they didn't actually follow through. All right. 0.1 seconds slower than our season record. Mistake-free weekend. Sparks fly in Scanstrom GT. Headquarters is done in 4 weeks' time, 1 month. So not Beijing, but the race after Beijing. We're going to get the benefits of that. So yeah, off camera, I'm going to go ahead and do some pit crew swapping. Catalokian is going to, I mean, is an excellent refueler, but he's only half as good as tire changer. But we have to do something. Sishi, front tire changer only, definitely not worth taking out, I don't think, yet. Not until Nakasuji can get in there. But that's going to do it for me in this episode of Motorsport Manager. Ladies and gentlemen, like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you when we get ready for Beijing. Take care.